It's exactly what nobody asked for. This week, Hillary Clinton announced the title of her upcoming memoir about her election loss called What Happened. It's a great title. It is. But like a rash that no ointment could conquer, Hillary keeps coming back. This time in page form, perfect for the beach or for wiping up the vomit that spills from your mouth after reading it. She writes in the book's intro, quote, "In the past, I've often felt I had to be careful in public. Now I'm letting my guard down." Why not? You already let your party down. Count it. Do people still say count it?
Yes.
No.
It's back officially
I'm bringing counted back, America, for you. As always, jokey titles for the book popped up on Twitter, including How to Lose Elections and Alienate People, Crime and No Punishment, and Email for Dummies. But I say, why come up with new ones when old ones will do? How about American Psycho? Or Misery? Or you can just be honest. Here are my three. I'm awful. I'm awful and I can't win. I'm really awful and I can't win. Now give me $27 for this stupid book. All right, Rob. Do you think she'll take responsibility at all in this book for losing?
No. I mean, the title of the book should be I Happened. That's why she lost. And I don't think she's got any idea what happened. The last person on earth who's going to know what happened is going to be Hillary Clinton.
Right, exactly.
It's like, even that she called it that shows still how weirdly disconnected to the reality she is. And also, she must have started writing this book like the day, I mean, it hasn't been that long.
It was her therapy. She went to the woods and she wrote.
That's what she was doing.
Yeah. She actually cut the trees herself and made it into paper. And then she started writing it using the blood of woodland creatures. Morgan, is there an appeal to this book? It's like reading the team that lost the Super Bowl, their book. I don't know if they ever wrote a book. I will stop asking a question.
I guess Goldman doesn't pay enough.
Ooh,
right?
Yes, that's true.
I don't know. Maybe she needs. I mean, I don't know what else she'd be. Oh, but I have a really good book title.
What?
Screwed by Wiener.
Oh! So,
oh my God!
producers,
my father's not watching.
I want you to edit
Does it have
that
pictures?
out. I want you to edit that out, and then I'm going to say it in the intro. So no one will ever know that it was her and not me who said it. Kat, you already pre-ordered a copy because you love her so much.
I can't wait to read it. I love reading things like that. They're sad. I'm surprised that it wasn't like, now Chelsea has to run. I think that Hillary is going to be the very first political stage mom. She's going to force Chelsea into running. She's going to go with her to the debates. They're going to be wearing matching pantsuits. And Hillary is going to be standing in the back doing all the gestures that she's doing in the speech and teaching her and mouthing the words to her out loud. And we're all going to hate it.
Yeah. What do you think, Tyrus? Do you think this is helpful for anybody? Maybe people could learn from this book.
Yeah. What not to do when you run for president. I mean, she didn't write this damn book. Come on. I mean, come on, man. Like, you want to, come on, Miss Lady, you didn't write that. And the title should have been, I Should Have Left Him. You know, she probably would have got more ground as being battled.
She would have won if she was divorced.
A hero. Yeah, she would have been.
Yeah,
she still wouldn't have won because then she had to speak.
She would have been the first divorced female president. And that matters.
Yeah, you know, I mean, she didn't, like, you don't want to talk about somebody's personal life, but, like, when your husband did what he did, and then you never once, we never once got the, oh, hell no, or at least throw Bill's clothes out in the white lawn, something, like, act a fool, like, oh, man, all the tires are slashed in the car parade in the White House because Hillary's pissed because he done messed up. She was just like, it's cool.
They can't throw his clothes out on the lawn because it would kill the lawn.
But I'm just saying, I mean, there should have been some moment where America was like, yeah, she had a right to be angry, and said she bottled it inside and held it in, and then we just got this we got Spock running for president. There was no emotions. There was nothing. I mean, and then when she did snap, I don't want her to be around the button.
How dare you smear Spock
I'm just saying, one day she's going to snap.
Yeah.
But
And we're going to read about it.
Yeah.
Young Democrat women actually said part of the reason that they didn't have voter intensity for her, they cited that as one of the reasons, and they thought she aggressively went after the victims of the.
Well, I mean, for those of us who've ever been cheated on or gone through that, the first thing you do is, you know, you don't blame yourself, and then you blame the other person, and then eventually you get a while to blaming some bitch that did it was in front of you the whole time. She never went there. She was just like, I'm going to be senator, right? So, and it was just not. She took the job. I'll stay with you for the jobs, and the American people saw that.
This is getting strangely personal. You know, I have to say, so tired. She made me think that the worst job in the world would be Hillary's ghostwriter. Because what does that entail? You'd have to meet her. Let's say you meet her at the Four Seasons. You'd have to get a room and sit. Because, Rob, I'm sure you've done this sort of thing.
I can't imagine anything worse because you have to sit with her while she talks about and you suggest other ways in which she failed.
Yes.
I mean, it's I'm sure she started out saying, okay, so, what happened? I think we've got to start with all the lies in the media. And the ghost started saying, what about the fact that you're just cold and you don't connect to people? No. No, I'm not done yet. It's got to be the worst gig in ever.
You didn't go to Wisconsin. Do you think that you should do a whole chapter on your decision on why you didn't go to Wisconsin? No. I think we should talk about how Trump sowed hate in America.
It's misogyny or whatever.
Poor Bill Clinton in the corner going red.
But I would like to make a prediction. I think there's a 30% chance that she runs again.
Whoa,
I agree with you. I agree with you.
I like that.
What?
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't want to bring it down, but
no, I think you bring it up.
The Republican Party would be going,
yeah. I hear the music.
Anthony Scaramucci just outed Steve Bannon and Reince Priebus for something sick. We'll show you the video clip in a moment here. But first, Stacey Law for Liberty Writers News gives us the background. She says, watch out, patriots. This story contains some explicit language. So if you've got sensitive eyes around, you may want to be careful. She continues that we know New Yorkers can be brash, but this just about takes the cake. Trump's new communications director, Anthony Scaramucci, got pretty blunt about some things in an interview with The New Yorker on Wednesday night. Sarah Huckabee Sanders said this about the whole thing. Take a look.
The article that came out that Ryan Lizza printed in The New Yorker that details his conversation with Anthony Scaramucci, who's going to be the communications director at the White House, has language in it that I think is jaw-dropping and really shocked a lot of people. He's put out a statement about that. You know, what's your response to it?
Look, I think Anthony put out a statement here just moments ago and stated that, you know, this is a guy who sometimes uses colorful and in many circles probably not appropriate language. And he's very passionate about the president's agenda, and I think he may have let that get the best of him in that conversation.
All right, I just want to put up one of these quotes, and some of them I have to say we can't really put up on the screen at all, but he's going after the communications department because Ryan Lizza tells him that he understood that certain individuals were having a dinner at the White House, and he reported that. So according to Ryan Lizza's story, Mr. Scaramucci gave him a call and said, you know, why do you even know this? How do you know about this private dinner that's happening at the White House? And he says, they'll all be fired by me. I fired one guy the other day. I have 3 to 4 people I'll fire tomorrow. Reince Priebus, if you want to leak something, he'll be asked to resign very shortly. Reince is a blanking paranoid schizophrenic, a paranoiac.
Clearly working with Scaramucci there, playing defense on his comments. And according to the New Yorker article, Scaramucci laid into Trump's chief of staff, Reince Priebus, and Steve Bannon, his senior strategist, and he said some pretty colorful things. They're right here. It was Scaramucci's belief that Priebus is a leaker who has leaked information to the media, and apparently there is some bad blood between Priebus and Scaramucci. Since just after the election and when Trump wanted to add Scaramucci to his administration, Priebus did not approve. So Scaramucci called Priebus I'll just say it. I already warned you, okay? He called him a cock blocker for keeping him out of the Trump administration, okay? He also said about Steve Bannon, he said, I'm not Steve Bannon. Okay, ready? Okay, this is going to be a little vulgar, all right? He said, I'm not Steve Bannon. I'm not trying to suck my own cock. Yeah, that's what he said. Wow. Steve Bannon. Man, he must be pissed as all hell right now. He went on to say, I'm not trying to build my own brand off the effing strength of the president. I'm here to serve the country. He says he felt kind of bad after because then he tweeted out this statement. This was his statement. He said, where is it? He says, I sometimes use colorful language. I will refrain in this arena but not give up on the passionate fight for Donald Trump's agenda. So, he says he's going to try and find out who these leakers are. So if you love Trump, you love the passion of the administration, let's get this shared worldwide. Comment below, subscribe for updates. If you like what we're doing, give us a thumbs up. And